Welcome guys, this is Ola from Stop Me O channel. Today we are discussing a new game that was announced just the other day. It came as a surprise, like honestly I wasn't expecting a new announcement from Dontnod. Like after all, they're already working on Twin Mirror, that's like a thriller adventure type of a game that's supposed to be out next year, and they're also working on Life is Strange 2. Obviously these are different teams. Now they announced a new game and I gotta say I'm beyond excited. Like I already watched the trailer, so this is not actually a reaction video, but I found the trailer so exciting and I didn't expect to be that excited about that project, but I actually am, and I can't wait for more than one reason, and I'm gonna discuss these reasons and the game itself in that very video. So first let's start with watching that trailer.
They say twins are connected.
They finish each other's sentences,
Read each other's minds.
feel each other's pain.
And sometimes, they even relive each other's worst memories.
This is wrong. This is all wrong. Mom? You sure you want to go in there?
Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am. When I finally made sense of a few things, I don't know how I never saw it coming.
But what good does it do to ask the question now?
She was never gonna let me be anything but her little girl.
I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense.
I need to know.
So first of all, the game is coming in the summer 2020 and all 3 chapters will be out by then. That's pretty nice because of Life is Strange 2, I actually got really tired of chapters because like breaks between these chapters, they're just too long. It's not immersive anymore because I tend to forget that the game even exists. I much prefer to have 3 chapters straight away and play them in my own pace, so that way the experience can actually be more immersive. Now what's this game about? Tell me, why is the latest narrative adventure game from Dontnod Entertainment the studio behind beloved franchise Life is Strange? In this intimate thriller, twins Tyler and Allison use their special bond to unravel mysteries of their loving but troubled childhood. Set in beautiful small-town Alaska, Tell Me Why features true-to-life characters, major themes and gripping choices. Now I love this already for more than one reason. Like I mentioned before, we will have 3 chapters straight away. It seems like they're reintroducing mystery into their games, which is very nice because mystery is something that was lacking in Life is Strange 2. Now I feel like having that mystery around was the strongest asset of Life is Strange game. The setting is beautiful, so Alaska in the winter. Now it probably looks better nowadays when it's actually cold, like winter is approaching, winter is coming.
And winter is coming.
The game will be out during the summer days. I don't actually mind as much. Based on the trailer, you can easily say that that game is a combination of Life is Strange, Before the Storm, hence that lights theme, What Remains of Edith Finch, because they're going back to their old house and facing their childhood memories and traumas, Vanishing of Ethan Carter, because of that small scene where you can actually see them looking at what I assume to be their mother. There's a website already, it looks actually pretty cool. Now this is actually really nice. There are some screenshots on that website, but I think they're mostly from the trailer itself. You can follow them on Twitter and other social media as well. And I also get this feeling that the game is actually more mature than Life is Strange 2 somehow. Maybe it's a mistake to compare these two. Like, this is not part of the Life is Strange franchise. This is a new experience, and I gotta say I absolutely love it. I prefer to have adults around, but even them as kids, so the twins, they're actually quite sweet. Art style is also lovely. It's like fall meets winter somehow. I also find the 2 main characters, so 2 protagonists, very likable, both Tyler and Allison. reason. They seem really cool. Trailer also mentioned choices, so there's something to look forward to. Maybe it will be similar to Life is Strange and Life is Strange 2. You will have a choice by the end of the game. It's hard to speculate at this point what choice would that be. We don't know much, but we do know that these twins are going back to their old family house. They will be facing their demons. Now, what kind of demons are they? Let's discuss the elephant in the room. The game will feature the first transgender protagonist ever. I checked that there were some transgender characters in the games, but there's not too many of them, not from any major studios, not the main protagonists. I think sometimes it could be a choice. I think I heard that in Cyberpunk there will be a choice to play as a transgender character, but it's still a choice. It's sort of like in Mass Effect, you can play as a gay character or a straight character, but it doesn't mean that the character is gay. Like, it's still a choice, you don't have to do it. Now here you won't have a choice, you will be playing as a transgender person, and I was told that some people dislike that, and what a surprise. Like, people find it so hard to face new things. It's astonishing, really. Like, these days there's so many disputes, like, I don't know, introducing female protagonists in the Assassin's Creed franchise. It's like, oh my god, having colored characters in the Witcher TV show, it's like people are freaking out. Not having a white enough mermaid in the Little Mermaid story. I feel like we live in times with so many different people of many different colors, many different genders, many different sexual orientations. It shouldn't be a thing. This shouldn't be discussed at all. For whatever reason, well, I know the reason, that trailer got like 1,000 dislikes and 3,000 likes. I feel like these proportions are not right. Get it over with. We have a transgender protagonist. There are transgender people out there, and that's it. Like, there's nothing to it. People will probably claim that this is a forced representation. This is a term that's triggering me so much. Just because a character is not male, white and straight doesn't mean it's a forced representation. I hate that term, honestly. I hate that term. People are trying to justify the fact that the character is something new than what they're used to. We're no longer in these times. And what I love most about these times nowadays is the fact that there's so many different people out there, and I love diversity, and I'm very excited about having a transgender character. This is what the developers themselves said about that. Video game director, whose name I won't be able to pronounce correctly, partnered with the media advocacy organization to understand the hopes, fears, lives of trans individuals, though their goal was not to have an agenda or to present an archetype. In approaching the character of Tyler Ronan, a trans man, game directors worked with LGBTQ media advocacy organization GLAAD to portray an authentic representation of the trans experience, as well as a character free from common cliches. Now, what's really interesting, they're actually finding voice actors that are transgender. That's really nice. It feels like they did their homework. It feels like they're making an effort to make this an authentic experience. And based on the trailer itself, I can tell that they're actually being authentic, being mature about that. And it makes me feel very excited about that project. I gotta say that I actually admire Dontnod for facing difficult problems in their games. Now, that's not something that many studios do these days, and that's something that I appreciate a lot. It's really smart that they decided to work with that organization and discuss the lives of trans people, because, well, I think it's something that could easily be misrepresented in a game. There's so many things that need to be acknowledged. The way these people feel, the way they're treated, the way they want to be addressed, what they're going through, are they having any mental problems? So many things that need to be acknowledged before even trying to create a believable transgender character. Now, based on that trailer, I think they nailed it, but we won't know. I will be watching that project closely, and of course I will be playing the game when it's out in the summer of 2020. So apart from these few people that are concerned about having a transgender character for whatever reason, I feel like people are very excited about that game as well, and that game is giving me the original Life is Strange vibe, so that's pretty amazing. Let me know what you think about having that transgender representation in the game. Let me know if you're excited about the trailer itself, about the project. I'm equally excited about that and In the Valley of Gods, the Camposanto game that I will be discussing this week as well. Thank you so much for watching that video. Please remember to drop a like, it helps a lot. Make sure to check out links down below in the description. You can follow me on Twitter and other places. Stay safe. This was all from Stop Me O channel. Bye.